Hello Internet, I'm HamsterBomb and you are joining me for what is hopefully going to be the last episode of the Monster Hunter Wildspire Waste board game. I say hopefully because it is if we win. If we fail, we're going to have to try this again, and that's entirely possible. I've got everything set up ready for us to go today. I am hoping that, oh yeah, Gojira fan, welcome. Glad to have you here. I originally wasn't even going to be able to stream this today, so I'm glad to have you, even though I earlier in Discord, I called this off and I said, nope, we can't do it. And the reason being is today is actually Kim and I's anniversary. We were supposed to go out to dinner tonight, but she's feeling really sick. She's okay right now, so it's not like we have a reason why I can't stream. She's taking a rest. It'll be alright. After this, I'm probably going to run and get some food. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's do this. So, this may take a while, so I say we just get right into it and try to take down the 4-star Black Diablos. For the record, you can actually fight a 4-star regular Diablos, but why? Yeah, that seems kind of weird. So, if you remember from last time, we managed to make one complete set of Black Diablos armor, which is great, because it's going to give us more effects and stuff for battle. It would take way longer to try and build another one, so let's try and beat this in record time. Last time we beat the campaign in 10 in a game days. This time it will be 9 if we win. We will beat our record if we can defeat this Diablos today. So, first off, I like to start with the Palicos. Let's scramble them up real good. They should be mixed in here. But just to make absolutely sure that I have no idea what we're going to be getting, here is 2 for you, 2 for me. We will decide between them. Your Palico options for your last Monster Hunter fight are the Choral Orchestra Defense Boost and the Wrath of Meow. Wrath of Meow might actually be really good on the bowgun because you have that reload card and you could just and you're dealing direct damage with Wrath of Meow. We have a lot of HP to get through today. We have 90 HP to kill. And quick update on my end. Played some SMT5, got level 70, cool. Fused Nama, Asheth, and Agritz. Don't need to get the Lilith. My Maka's wallet is really light right now. I can imagine. Yeah, good. I didn't get a chance to join you last night. I vote Wrath of Meow. Yeah, that's a really good one. The defense boost is probably not going to save anybody. My Palico options are Choral Orchestra Dodge Boost, Choral Orchestra Ailment Cure. Those are both Garbo. I got the worst ones. I'm liking Wrath of Meow. I agree. You guys got a great one. You got Wrath of Meow, but I've got to choose between Dodge Boost and Ailment Cure. Ailment Cure is pretty silly to choose that. Because I have to select a status ailment type. And that's what's going to make it bad. So if I say poison and I get paralyzed multiple times, then, you know, I'm going to get paralyzed multiple times throughout the fight. Whereas Dodge Boost, if he's within one of my nose, place a Palico token on the monster behavior deck, the monster's next behavior has -2, so that could affect both of us. Alright, fine. It's something. Alright, so we have our Palico chip abilities to expend. Well, really, mine has one. You don't. Doesn't work with yours. What else do we do? We're going to roll for initiative. And we're just going to remember this. Alright, I rolled higher, so I'm going to be going first. Let's roll for threat level. I also rolled higher, so that makes it easier. These stay precisely where they're at, and we see which hunter is going to go first. I have no idea how the board is going to be set up. I didn't get that far today. Hearing paralysis might be the play this time. Yeah, I thought of it. I thought of that. Or stun, actually, that is better. Ooh, negating stun. Right, he does stun. A lot. So, you know, just because you're saying that, let me read Ailment Cure. Status ailment of the weapon's hunter card. The hunter can't suffer the status ailment for the remainder of the hunting phase. It doesn't go away. Ooh. Ooh, that's an excellent point. It doesn't go away. So I could be stunned multiple times and never actually be afflicted with stun. Yeah. You're right. I'm taking that. And as soon as I get within one node of within 2 nodes of the monster, I'm allowed to cast it and just immediately say I'm not getting stunned for the rest of this game. So, good catch before we got started. Yeah, or stun actually, that is better. You're right. Alright. Let's find the final page here for Black Diablos, the Tempered Investigation Quest. Here we go. That's a lot of freaking water. And we spawn in the middle of the water. I do stun, keep a problem from becoming a disaster. Yes, agreed. Because Cameron has actually faced this thing before. At a friend's house, I believe, when you were visiting. When you had a chance to play this. Oh, where do we spawn? Investigation starting point is 2 again. So we're back at 2. Alright. The Black Diablo spreads terror, slaughtering the creatures who dwell in or near the Wildspire Waste. Its remarkable speed make it a threat to even the oldest and most formidable of Diablos, and you're hunting it because the first Wyverian requires information about the Elder Dragons. What an interesting way to die. That is so corny. Well, we read it last time. Alright, so, our options. Crystal might be useful, especially if you're tracking the creature in the darkness. What does that have to do with anything? Each hunter gains 1 Nova Crystal, discard a time card. We have no need for any gear for the rest of this game. Like, we don't even worry about breaking stuff, honestly. We just want to kill this thing. So that doesn't matter. Head straight into the desert, gain a track token, or race to where your prey was last seen, discard 8 time cards. I think we can get there in less than 8. If our goal is just to get there, turn down stuff, not take damage, I think we can do it in less. But that's your call. We could finally use our opportunity to say race where your prey was last seen. And just say no. Well, you don't get the track tokens. Let's make this run exclusively about track tokens. Exactly. Gojira fan was ahead of me on that one. We need the track tokens. This was a tempered normal Diablos, not black. Oh, oh, this is worse. This is as scary as it gets. Alright, so I am with Gojira on this one. I want to gain the track token and progress to entry 30. Cameron seems to have just agreed. The desert is littered with remnants of Black Diablo's attacks. There barely seems an inch of sand not replete with debris from its bloody feasting. Because it feasts on... Oh my god. Oh, it's so wrong. Bones crunch under every footstep. God. It's so wrong. I'm so peeved by this. Rummage among the debris. Each hunter gains a Wyvern Gem and a Black Spiral Horn. Or, look out for specific remains. Gain a Black Diablos Ridge and a track token. Neither cost us time. So, track token it is. I mean, we have no need for the rest of the stuff. We gain that track token. We get a Black Diablos Ridge just for the sake of saying we do, and Kim took my pen. I'm gonna write this down. It matters. I think this is my pen I used. That's another thing that bothers me if I write one half of a document in one type of pen and then I switch pens. Oh boy, that's not right. What do we get? We get a black, where the heck are we? Black Diablos Ridge. This is a different pen. I can see it. Whatever. And we used pre-made builds for the fight. We didn't do a Choose Your Own Adventure campaign. True. Yep, so we got that track token. Over here, going to 26. The entrance to Black Diablos' tunnels yawns before you. What? Did it fart? Perfectly round and black as the throat of the creature itself. Dare you venture in? Head straight in. The hunter gains 1 Black Diablos Carapace. Or, you're not afraid. You're just interested in that thing over there. Gain 1 track token. What? Make us sound like a coward for taking the track tokens? Well, I mean, our options are gain a Black Diablos Carapace or a track token. I feel like we should take a track token. The pen is a slight shade lighter, darker than the original. Yes, it is. It's giving off slightly more ink than the last one, so it looks slightly darker, and it bothers me. It bothers me. Also, if the pen has to change color for some reason, that drives me crazy. Like, I would write half my notes from school one week in black, and then I only had a blue pen left to finish, and I ran out. Coward or not, give me that track token. I'm with you there. Let's get the track token up. I just accidentally took one from the bottom. Alright, progress to 19. Let's see if we're punished for being cowards. A dead Barrett, ripped cleanly in two. Yuck. Though the back half is missing, the rest of the carcass might be worth stripping. Time to get bloody. Each hunter gains one majestic horn. Gain one track token. We get a majestic horn. We don't need to make any more gear, so get the track token. Yep. Still, I'm tracking it. It's nice to know how much stuff we had by the end of the campaign, or if for some reason we wanted to continue our characters later, we have all of our stuff, and I didn't, like, ignore and neglect this. So it's nice to know. Progress to entry 10. The trek across the sands is a laborious one. Your feet sink a little into the sand each time, making the next step seem so much harder. But this is the route you found, and Black Diablos is out there somewhere. Keep walking, gain one track token. Look at them all. Let me guess, there's a -2 in there. One of them is a -2, and all of this is for naught. Alright, progress to entry 7. The ground shifts beneath you, the sand suddenly unsettled, writhing like a fish on a hook. The rumbling is coming from beneath. Have you found it? You think so, or has it found you? Black Diablos is coming. Your options. Find yourself a place to make your stand, gain one track token, or this option can only be chosen if hunters have at least one Black Diablos carapace in their inventories. Yeah, we do. You know what Black Diablos will try, and you're ready. Doesn't get a track token, but we might be in a better position. The other one just says, oh, get ready, but the other one sounded like we might actually want to give up the track token, and, yeah. I honestly could see a Diablos dismembering other monsters. Those horns look like they get the job done. Sure, but it ate the back. That's the thing. It ate the back. That's why I was wincing. Yes, you're right. We do not need any more gear, but this, I think, is the first decision where we actually need to know, should we take the 6th track token or forego it because we have a carapace and we're allowed to choose an option that puts us in a better advantage to fight Black Diablos. We don't know what that advantage is. The advantage might be, I'm just guessing here, no risk, give me that track token. Oh, that is the risk. Here, hold on. What does the other option even mean? I think the other option, I haven't read this book. I think what's going to happen, if you take that track token, you're going to get a hit from behind. Black Diablos is going to start the fight with a hit on us, and we're going to be down 2 HP. That's just what this campaign loves doing. I think we're going to take damage if we accept that track token. We already have 5. Maybe. We don't know. There could be minuses in there. But we already have a bunch. I think we're set. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so you know what Black Diablos will try and you're ready. Progress to 33. I think sounds safer because you actually needed a part to do it, as opposed to find yourself a place to make your stand, gain a track token. Meaning, if you gain the track token, you're gaining knowledge because you're about to learn why you shouldn't have stood there. It is your decision. If you seriously want to do that for one track token, then by all means. I just don't think it's a good idea. This is where I would draw the line. We already have 5. But I want to hear what you think. I'm going to grab... I've left my water over here. This is the most serious fight we have in the game. Let's take the plunge. We're ready. What does that even mean, though? Does that mean, take the track token and get massacred by Black Diablos with an ambush attack? Or, I am so curious, I'm going to read both entries when we get there, but we needed to decide before reading. That's the game. Because, if it was up to me, I would say, alright, fine. I know what he will try and I'm ready. Maybe, like, we get the first attack on Diablos or something. That'd be awesome. Saying go for option 2. Yeah, I say go for option 2. However, Gojira is saying to get the track token. But that was before I said my reasoning on why I think we shouldn't. But I do want to make sure he gets a chance to say otherwise. I will go for another... We'll do a slow count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll break the tie. I think we should go for option 2. I will read them both. And if it seems like there was no reason whatsoever in order to have this dilemma, I vote option 1. It came in a little late. I will break the tie there and say, I will say 2. Gojira, if option 1 ends up being better, by all means make fun of us. But I think Cameron and I are scared. So we're going to 33. As the beast erupts from the sand in a surge of muscle and a carapace of teeth, you're already upon it. Bringing your weapons down in a savage blow, you bring the fight to Black Diablos. Gain 2 track tokens. Hell yeah, son! Reveal your track tokens, check the Scoutfly level, and begin the hunting phase. Had we taken 32, I'm going to read it. Black Diablos claws its way up from the abyss it dwells in, a nightmarish visage of blackish armor, sword-like teeth, and a lolling tongue ravening for meat. Brace yourselves, battle is joined. Each hunter suffers 1 damage. Reveal your track tokens, check the Scoutfly level, begin the hunting phase. Okay. Woo! That was close. That could have been horrible. That could have been horrible. Now, it was still only 1 damage, but that still puts us in lethal range. Because I don't even know, man. I mean, we both have maxed out defense of 4. You can't go higher. For some reason, your legs are the highest defense, not the chest piece. But anyway, let's flip these over. I am so scared of getting a negative number in here. But here we go. A 1. A 1. A 1. A -1. Step it aside. -2! No! Why is that in there? A 1. A 0. Oh my god. Oh my god. We got 1 point. 1 point. Oh my god. We had 7. Or max health. I think we're in lethal range, period. Yeah, you're right. We had 7 track tokens and ended up with a total of 1 point. This game was not play tested, I swear to God. Anyway, we'll never have to do this ever again unless they make another large campaign and I have to get it and play through it. But good God, that is terrible. That is disgusting. If you finish a Black Diablos adventure with equal to or fewer tracks than the minimum Scoutfly level, add Forward Rush to its behavior deck. We had friggin' 7. If we just got 1s throughout the whole thing, we would have had the maximum. Like, we would have hit the maximum even on a tempered investigation. We would have done it. But no, random RNG. You are not buying Iceborne, are you? Iceborne was like this. It was a big Kickstarter thing, and I didn't have the money for it at the time, so no. Though Iceborne fixes up a lot of problems that this game has, that fans have fixed, or just, like, came up with home rules to fix. We were gonna get the worst move no matter what. Those track tokens are awful. They are awful. And you know what else is awful? This booklet. This booklet is describing moves that don't exist, because they're Diablos moves, not Black Diablos moves. So once again, I don't know which one is actually which. I'm pretty sure we gave Burrowing Retreat instead of Forward Rush, because who knows which one's supposed to be the right one? Because this book is a hot pile of garbage. Anyway, I swear I'm not just mad that we got screwed over by the track tokens. There is an enormous error in the rulebook. Ugh. Ugh. It's awful. Anyway, I don't know if you guys wanted to play Iceborne. There's a lot of new monsters in it and a lot of stuff. They fixed the rules, but, like, do I really need all of that in my house? I mean, that's got nothing to do with it. If you want to play it and we end up getting the funds for it, then sure, we'll play it, of course. But, you know, it's... I don't know. I've had an experience with Steamforged Games trying to do just video game adaptations. Their Dark Souls is much better. It's much better, but whew, this is rough. There are several enormous errors in the rulebook. Yeah, telling me. Nothing was play tested, copy edited, or quality checked. No, this meat-eating savage machine gives the same items as regular Diablos in its attacks. And then it will give us, like, there's other errors. There's so many errors we ran into. I'm not even going to list them all. All right, so let's try and set this up. We have a super weird beginning area today. So Black Diablo spawns here. We, however, you're going second. Black Diablo's first attack's coming from the tail. So, let's get ahead of it. We have to start friggin' close. Really friggin' close. On top of it. It did burrow up from underneath us, after all, so that is a thing. Oh, guess how many rock formations are in this area? Whoa! None. Not one. Not a single friggin' one. Guess how many bushes there are? Bushes, guys, bushes! There's one. It's right there. Alright. Oh, how many water areas? How about 1, 2, let me circle you completely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not done. 8, 9. We are literally boxed in with a Diablos and a bunch of water. There's only one of these left. And the only reason there's not more water is because it's not possible to make more water. These are mountain on one side and forest on the other. It's not even possible. This is the maximum amount of water, and it is all in the middle. Wow. Wet with bush. Nice. Yeah. Oh my god. That's choice words for that, I guess. Alright, so that is what's going to set us up. At least we didn't come into this taking a bunch of damage we didn't need to take. Oh my god. It begins with no time cards taken. At least we didn't give up 8 time cards. We are in a box. We are in a box. You have an escape diagonally. I have an escape this way, and Black Diablos is blocking the other way. Alright, so let's read one more time, or rather for the first time today. Black Diablos has a special attack called Burrowing Wyvern. When you determine a Black Diablos' target for a claw-based behavior, or wing, it's the same. Remove Black Diablos from the board. Place Black Diablos on the same node as its target without changing its facing. Move any hunters on that node as if Black Diablos had moved onto that node. Then resolve the behavior as normal. Behaviors with claw gain +2 damage. So they're pretty much lethal. If this thing digs, you're dead. Unless I move you in the correct direction, you die. Alright, Black Diablos goes first with Tail Bash. Tail Bash. Oh my god, up to 2 nodes away. Black Diablos can reach. So here's what happens. Black Diablos immediately turns around and crushes me with her tail, and then takes 2 steps towards me. Or rather, hold on. Yeah, she just turned to face me. Okay. Let me try and resolve that attack, because that attack deals stun. I'm going to immediately use my Palco ability. Palco ability right freaking now. I cannot take stun for the rest of the game. I said it. There. Actually, let's leave it here. I can't take stun. Wing attacks are death. Got it, boss. Yeah. Absolute death. Alright, so I gotta get up to 6, or I have vaults. Okay, thank God. that changes everything. All right, so hold on. I was here. So she swings at me. I play a vault. And I'm going to vault this way. And then Black Diablos comes charging at me 2 directions. 1, 2, or 2 to leave it on the same node as she was before. Angled a little bit. All right. Excellent. That worked out much better. Let's draw our first Kinsect card. I use my Kinsect, and I get orange. Orange. All right. Do I have one? Of course I don't. It's fine. I have a poison slash combo. I can play 3 cards. Only 1 player gets a turn? Oh, no. Okay, I can do damage. It's not much, but it's the best I can do right now. Alright. If I'm allowed to play 3, I'm going to poison slash combo, followed by a jumping advancing slash and a tornado slash. Alright. I don't know if this has to end or be the last one on my turn or the last one period. Because if it's the last one period, these cards are awful. Okay. Let's analyze this one thing at a time. First off, Diablos will take a poison counter. I don't have white or red revealed, unfortunately, so there's no bonuses to this. But a 3. Oh yeah, I can move. Holy hell, don't hit the face. The face has defense of 5. Oh, mama. I'm gonna move, here? And then aim for, the leg. But a 3 is still gonna be resisted by its defense of 4. Which is insane. But you can't take less than 1. I just have to hope I draw a Parashot in my first hand. Yep! Guess Gojira is the whole internet today. Why is that? Something happened? Whole internet. Why? Alright. Oh, because he said I. It's fine. I said you are the player for player 2. So technically, like, in which case everyone is individually an I, but yeah. Alright. Doesn't matter. Alright, we got 2 jumping advancing slash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still deal 1. It doesn't matter. Man, we can have garbage weapons and this doesn't matter. Finally, a tornado slash. 1, 2, 3. It still rounds up to doing 1. Whoa. This is our. Yeah, well, you said, I hope I draw. I just hope I draw is what I think is what he was saying. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so we did 1. That was awful. This card stinks, so I'm going to discard it and draw a brand new hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no vaults in hand, so I'm in trouble. This is discarded. The first time card is Keep Hunting. Okay. Whew, that could have been bad. It still is pretty bad. Right now, it's targeting the farthest hunter away from it, so it's coming to you, and it's a claw move, and there's nothing I can do to help you. We're gonna be taking 1s out of this thing. Well, here, you do direct damage with Wrath of Meow. So if you ever want to Wrath of Meow, you deal straight direct damage to it. Because, great rules, they never said where to apply it to its defense. Or if it has your deviation or any other stuff like that. So I think it just does direct damage. My kingdom for purple sharpness. Okay, yeah, we're fighting with yellow sharpness against a black Diablos. That's what's happening. Okay, that is the end of my turn. We go back to Diablos now. Burrowing Retreat! We already have its ultimate attack. Excellent. This is really horrible. Black Diablos digs right now and appears on you facing this direction. Unfortunately, Burrowing Retreat hits everywhere. I can send you this direction, but you'll still get hit. It does 11, unless you can dodge this. It's a reload. Paralysis! Don't discard that. Another reload. A sticky, and an armor ammo. You have to dodge this or you're dead, right? Hold on, no, no, you're safe. If you tanked it, you'd be okay. Starscream, I have never played any Splatoon. I don't know, that's kind of the younger generation. Also, I don't really play a lot of games like that. Multiplayer stuff to me, I like single player stuff. Here comes the part where we discard our full hand. Yeah, the very beginning of the game, you have to discard something. So, probably armor ammo is a 2. One of your reloads and one of your stickies. Yeah. Because then you can cast a reload. Yeah, do that. You don't need sticky anyway, right? Okay. And then spend one of the reloads, removing your other reload. Okay. But you survived. You're within range to also attack now on your turn with the paralysis ammo that we saved. So, turn priority switches. Hold on, Black Diablos isn't done. Black Diablos now moves 4 nodes backwards from you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. It just corners itself this way. That's fine. I have less room here to move, but we'll deal with this. It is now your turn. You have literally 1 card in hand. There's nothing else you can do but take a step forward so you are within range to fire paralysis ammo. This helps so much. Unfortunately, I'm really far away, but it's the time to fire it. You know, it's just the time to fire it is right now, so let's see what happens. Let's do some deviation checks. Your choice or rear critical. It's absolutely going to be rear critical because we want the damage. So, that means its defense is only 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You deal 4 damage. Meaty hit. And you paralyzed her. I'm going to put that up here. Meaning, you do not resolve her movement on her next turn, which is going to be a tail attack. She already did the one where she auto-targets you, so I think we're okay. Look at our big brains. Yeah! Haven't been hit yet. You could have been hit real bad. Alright, so that's the end of your turn. Paralysis ammo is discarded, which is great, because we want that shuffled in as fast as possible. You have no hand, so you draw a new hand. Spread. Okay. Reload. That's quite good. Normal one. Pierce. Armor ammo. Alright. It's decent. It's decent. Okay. At the end of your turn, this flips over. We reveal threat shift. I am now 7. You're now the threat priority. I mean, to be fair, damage-wise, you are. You are. Oh, God. You know what I'm forgetting? I have abilities, as do you. You have no abilities. Don't worry about it. You have an ability, but it's not triggering right now. My abilities. I have Part Breaker. Doesn't matter. I wasn't playing anything with Part Breaker. Resentment. If your hunter recovered health during your previous turn, the first attack card doesn't matter. Black Diablo's Mastery. When this hunter plays an attack card without an elemental damage symbol, draw 1 extra damage. Meaning, all 3 of my attacks I went through last time, I drew an extra card, and this is direct damage because I paid for the defense. 1, 2, 3, direct. You know, let's just add total it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more direct damage. Whooey! Okay, 75? Call me out if my math is bad, by the way. I'm trying to manage a lot of crap all at once. Okay. Good thing you dodged that, that thing earlier. That would have done damn near lethal. Oh, yeah, because it's +2 because I'm burrowing wyvern. That's ridiculous. Alright, so. Let's see. I get a turn. Alright, so, on my turn, I am really far away, and I don't know if I can get to her in time. Oh, I reveal my next Kinsect is red. I really want to get in there. And if I can end on, ooh, Poison Slash, that'd be awesome. We got a red, so I'm thinking I'm going to play another red. It's going to deal the most damage. I'm only allowed 2 cards, but I got to get in here. So how can I reach? I don't think I can. Oh, I don't think I can reach. Yeah, I can't do it. That's such a shame. I could play this one instead if I ran. So here, hold on. Here's my walk. 1, 2... God, 3 cars just to get to her? That's insane. I can't, man. Okay, so Alex's ability is going to save our butts. Got it. Alex's, pretty much. Yes. Yeah, look at our big brain. Yeah, we have to pay attention. It's only the helmet. The other 2 abilities stink, but the Helmet of Black Diablos has set mastery. Only if you're wearing the whole set does it do this. So, fortunately, we have that. You can cut through and hold this thing steady, but it backed up so far, I can't reach it, which really stinks. But I'm going to get rid of my 2 wide sweeps, except that I can't do anything, and I'm going to sharpen out here. I didn't have a lot of cards left anyway, because now I burn through my sharpness with this new helmet. I think we'll accept that. That's okay. We only have 2 Parashot cards in our deck. Yeah, there's only 2, so as soon as you play one, you want to burn through your deck and get it shuffled back in quick. Same for your reloads. You have a reload in hand, by the way, if you want to spend that either on sharpening or getting your stand back. We'll take it as we get there. Well, if you take damage and heal, you can activate Resentment. True, but that might happen one time. You know, sure. Oh yeah, we're also supposed to start the campaign with an extra potion. I forgot to give us our potion, so that was our potion from the beginning. We are actually maxed on potions, so it could theoretically happen 3 times if I let myself get hit so I could heal, or just waste it and heal. But it's only +2 cards. That's okay. but whatever. Alright, anyway. I can't move. Neither can she. So, you know, if she's not moving, I have to get in there. I have to get in there! Why'd she get paralyzed back there? Actually, this is terrible that you paralyzed her where you did. Alright, so she's paralyzed. I remove another one of these. I discarded, so I now draw 1. Good. 2. Also good. Alright, these are good cards. No vaults, though. That's truly what I wanted the most. Bummer. Okay. But let's move on with our lives. The next thing is a time card that passes the threat shift again. And it is Diablos' turn. Diablos reveals a tail move. It is tail sweep. Diablos tries to back up twice and can't. You get a turn. I don't. And you're allowed to play 3 freaking cards. You might want to throw out your reload. Hold on, I'm using a big brain moment here. Max damaging. Do you play all 3, though? That's the question. Okay, here. Let's calculate what's in here. What you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yep, barely. Okay. So, this is risky. Okay? Risky, but you can deal stupid damage. Getting rid of that. Because you have to step in the water to do this. First you play a Pierce, okay? Pierce makes you take a step forward after the shot. You'll be in the water. Now you can play your Spread because you're at point blank range. You back up out of the water. Then you run. Maybe to the bush. After that point, activate Wrath of Meow, which empties your sharpness completely, cast Reload, and fill it up. Wrath of Meow's range is within 3 nodes. Yes, you are. That's what I'm thinking. We need to be 1 node away for that. No, you need to be 3 nodes. It's 3 nodes. You could even run this way and still Wrath of Meow. Because it's your Palico, not you. So your Palico, I guess, is there. I don't know. Who cares? It doesn't matter, but it's direct damage. That's what I'm saying. Pierce ignores 1 point of monster armor. Spread, you draw an extra 1. You also break, but there's no breaks we're going to do. Alright, so do it. I agree. Let's do it. This is max damage. First, we're starting with a Pierce. We draw 2. It's a miss. Side critical. So you pierce, you take a step forward. You pierce. Side critical. You draw 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 6 in the sides. Critical means you deal 3. And ignores another point of monster armor. You actually deal 4 in 1 shot. Ooh, we're gonna speed run this thing. Damage is damage. Okay, next up. We spread ammo. We fire and back up. You also lose 2 for stepping in the water, which was a 2 and a 3. We can live without those. Let's see if you miss. Your choice, sides. All right, so we're going to choose the sides for this one. So your shotgun hits the sides, even though you're at point-blank range. Whatever. You may draw an extra card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually bad. So you only deal 2 damage. And now, that leaves you with precise 2. How did I end up with 2? I added this before, and we had 2 of them. I'm making sure I'm not accidentally revealing the cards to you on either camera. But you have 2 of them. Now it's not worth doing Wrath of Meow. That pond screwed me up. You ended up with 3 exactly before, because I counted your normal shot in there. I was like, nah, you're going to touch a pond. We won't do that. Okay, so what if you reload and then Wrath of Meow? It's not as good. But at least it's direct damage. Should you save it? I don't know. She's at the nice number right now. It doesn't much matter. But I feel like you gotta reload this turn anyway. Now that my math was wrong and you already agreed to something where my math was wrong, I apologize for that. Yep, that ain't good. Yeah, well, that ain't good, son. I done messed up. I made my mistakes. So she's going to the nearest and to break the tie. I have the threat level, but if you hopped in the bush, you could also make sure she goes for me. Save it. All right. What about your reload, though? Like, you don't have anything to fire. I feel like you should reload. Save Wrath of Meow, I assume. Reload, what's your priority? They're both bad. My water. Alright, save Wrath of Meow. We want max possible damage. Excellent. In which case, I think you want to discard armor up and a normal shot. Those both stink. But you want to play... Don't just discard this. You want to play this. Reload, we need stam. Wait, you want stamina? Sure, you can... Reload removes 1 stamina, but it could also fully sharpen you. You have 2 cards left. Either you're using next turn to sharpen, or you spend your reload on it. You can choose your stamina. I mean, I won't stop you. It's your turn. Reload, refresh our sharpness. Once again, I need y'all to agree. Wait, reload. We need stam. Oh, reload. We need stam. Reload, refresh our sharpness. Okay, so you both just said cast reload. So we're spending reload, but I don't know if we're refreshing stamina or sharpness. I can only assume we're going for sharpness, and you take your walk this way. Get out of the way. You shot it. You did a bunch of damage. Not as much as we were hoping, but you did a ton. It was good. But I think we really need to sharpen your weapon. But your stamina... This is how we keep your stamina down. It's how we keep you alive. It's the end of our turn. Resharpen, and we'll free up 1 stamina at the end of the turn anyway. That is true. And you're not maxed out. Alright. Let's sharpen this thing. Even though it's a gun. Sharpening your gun. Make it really pointy for you. Do you sharpen the bullets? I don't know. Do you craft bullets? Maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe you're crafting bullets. That makes way more sense than the Blade Master sharpening their weapon, you know? You're just crafting bullets. Alright, so you discarded your entire hand. The card you draw is Vespoid Attack. Your hunter suffers paralysis. Surprise, it's back with a vengeance, meaning you only get a hand of 2 cards. You do discard this, though. Excellent. Good thing you're not being targeted next turn, because you would have died. That's fun. I'm so glad they put that card in the game. That's the end of that. We are moving over to the Diablos, who is kind of pissed right now, and she does short charge towards me. 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is far enough to reach me. Range of 1. Had I not taken a step forward, she'd have missed and she would have come right to me. Awesome. But now, this deals stun. To dodge is only a 3. So that's not... I don't want to get rid of that card! I will have to. Poison / combo. One of my special poison cards is a 3. So I'm going to get rid of that so that I can dodge the attack. I will dodge and move this way. Or is that Dark Souls? I've said this so many times. Fine, it doesn't matter. I'll stay here. I'm not bothered by this. And I can play up to 3 cards. And I reveal on my turn the Kinsect Harvest ability. Okay, how are we playing this? Oh, baby! Stupid damage. You ready for stupid damage? I walk over here. This is as, like, max damage I can do in refreshing my thing. The moment you dive into a bush and end up accidentally sitting on a Vespoid. Actually, that is what you just did. Hello, Vespoid, my old friend. Penetrate me, Vespoid senpai. With your enticing stinger. Ew. Alright, so, I'm gonna play Thrust. Thrust. The Black Diablos is in heat, so am I. Thrust. Thrust. Poison Slash. I'm gonna surprise her at the end, okay? Ready for this? So, since red is revealed, all cards with red, I draw 2 extra cards. Also, because of Black Diablo's Mastery, I draw 1 extra card, meaning I'm drawing 4 total, and I'm hitting her in the side, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, oh, what that stinger do? I'm going to need a sharpen after this turn. This is going to be mass damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't care if you got defense of 4. I just dealt 6 in 1 hit. Well, you saw what happened to Bareth, that's true. Little did you know, that turned her on. I have another thrust. Get ready for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine. I'll take 8 damage, because that puts her at 59. Still don't even have a break token on this, but I don't care. Next up is Poison Slash. This is going to be my favorite part of the damage. Check this out. I'm going to reveal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. Here's the best part. Forced damage from poison as well, but it is also 7 damage. So 3. Forced poison hits through. Kaboom! Poison has procced, and on top of all of that, oh, that wasn't enough. I'm not done. I'm not done. Hold on. Hold my beer. Watch this. Okay, so Poison Slash, because it ends in an orange, I remove 1, 2, 3 from this and refresh my stam on top of all of that. And I'm gonna keep a Reaping Slash. Though I'm probably going to sharpen next turn, to be honest. I had full sharpness for the beginning of this turn. I have 3 cards left in my attack deck. That's how much damage I just did. That was stupid. Hold my beer. Okay. I don't even drink any alcohol at all. In fact, I will share this story with you. So just this week, I think I told Cameron this. I didn't tell the internet. I went through the fridge and I was like, oh man, I'm hungry, but not for a full meal. I just want a little something. Oh, there's a jar of applesauce back here. That's perfect. I grabbed some applesauce and it's almost at the end. It's pretty old. It's been sitting in there a while. So I unscrew the cap and I'm like, I wonder how old it is. It kind of tastes weird. What is that What is that? I know that from somewhere. I'm just not sure. Then I finish it. I'm like, oh, I know. That's alcohol. I drink no alcohol, so I didn't know what it was. Like, oh, damn. That's alcohol. That's fermented applesauce. For the rest of the day, my head was really warm. Everything was funny. I had problems. In fact, I think I was helping Cameron with something. I was like, I'm so sorry. This is not helpful at all. I can't talk right now. Anyway, I'm going to keep Reaping Slash, I think. I'm not sure. You know, Poison Slash is just better, so I'm going to get rid of it. I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new cards. And I got a Reaping Slash out of it. Tornado, Jumping, and a Vault. Excellent. It was the bottom card, so I'm so glad I did that. I reveal Tactical Shift. Up to 2 hunters may move up to 1 node each. Black Diablos is going to burrow next. So, it doesn't much matter where we are, who we are, or how we got here. She's coming for me. You were trying to, yeah, I was trying to teach you Magic the Gathering while I was basically drunk on applesauce. Yeah, man got drunk on freaking applesauce. I tried to get him into it, but clearly the teacher was intoxicated and unable to teach the student. It didn't go well, which I feel bad. Because Magic the Gathering is probably my favorite game. I don't know, it's so hard to tell. I've sunk more money into Magic the Gathering than any game I've ever played, so there's that. Okay, now, I moved, I revealed this, it is Diablos' turn. Surface Charge. Hold on, but it's a burrow attack. When you determine the target, remove Black Diablos on the board, place Diablos on the same node. Oh, okay, so this is going to be weird. So Black Diablos burrows, pops out here. I could just choose to be over on this side. Black Diablos now charges me with a 1 and a 2. And then, can you see past her? Yeah, okay, she's low. She swings her horns forward and tries to crash into me. Bummer for her. I'm holding onto a vault. And kaboing, I go right over here. Within your line of sight from your sniper position, right here. That's what's gonna go. That's what's going down. Wasn't even more in you weren't able, I'm just not into card games as much as I'd like to be. You know, honestly, I think if it's the collector part of you that would be more interested in it, and like, building a deck that is a functional collection is a ton of fun. I have, like, at least 3 decks that I know of that's what they are. They're just like, I collect vampires! I collect dragons! Here they are! It's a lot of fun. I love that game so much, because you can do so much with it. Alright, so, Diablo Swift, which is great because of that vault. That vault is so freaking useful for dodging attacks. Your turn. Okay, so you're holding 2 cards in hand. You got a normal and a pierce. You gotta be within 2 to fire the normal. So probably what you want to do is, oh, this will stam you out. You're all right. You'll get an extra turn after this. So if you normal shot pierce ammo, and then you can Wrath of Meow. Uh-huh. So if you're going to move from normal, you should probably move, because you have to move first. Move laterally, because you're about to get kickback from Pierce. Oh no, you're going to move forward with Pierce. That's fine. So you move laterally for free with normal, and then you're going to Pierce and walk back again, or walk into the bush. Yeah, okay. You're gonna start and end in the damn bush. Holy crap, wildfires are insane around here. Dense smoke carried by the wind gun in the house, and my eyes and throat are tingling. I am so sorry. That's awful. That's really awful. Okay, let's figure this attack out. Not to belittle Cameron's very legitimate problem, but we got a miss and a front critical. Well, front critical equals everything else, so front's the only way we can deal damage here. So you're going to deal 1, 2, 3, 4. You hit the minimum. I'm so glad you're here. Next up is going to be rear or front. You obviously choose the rear. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. You deal 1. It doesn't matter. It still has too much freaking defense. And that moves you forward. You use your walk to go back to the bush. That's all established. Okay, done. We're good. You draw a new hand of 5. Do you Wrath of Meow? 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a Wyvern Blast. And it's coming for you. It will be coming for you. It is not right now. You have enough stuff in here, you're not gonna... And you don't have a reload anyway, so... In fact, Wyvern Blast and Wrath of Meow are your main methods of attack at the moment because you're stammed out. Just trying to rest in the bushes, and it's not working. I think you're done. We reveal your time card, which Diablos is blocking. Keep hunting. I'll try and get it under there. Alright, it goes to me. We get 3 turns from that attack. So here's mine. The Kinsects all scramble. Might as well throw out Wrath of Meow. More damage will be nice. I wish you could reload Wrath of Meow, but you can't. There goes Wrath of Meow! If the monster is within 3 nodes of your hunter, draw 3 as if you were resolving an attack card. As if, because you're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Direct damage. Very nice. We are halfway. And that didn't take that long. We're doing pretty good. Okay. Thanks to Wrath of Meow, we are halfway there. My turn initiates. I'm aiming at the leggies. Oh yeah, my Kinsect color of the day is red. Perfect. I love red. Red, tons of damage. Oh, how many cards can I play? 2? Okay. Okay. Alright. I believe I'm allowed to play this because I've got a revealed card before of an attack. Alright, so we're going to Reaping Slash and Tornado Slash. Here's the problem, though.
I only have 3 cards left. Oh, no.
I guess I'm not playing those.
I need to sharpen.
Badly. I badly need to sharpen. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hope you got enough damage cards. Yes! I forgot about that. I forgot last turn was really insane. So I'm gonna give up a turn to sharpen. Doing whatever is necessary. Okay. If that's the case, you know, it's fine. I've got red revealed, so I'm down for that. I'm gonna remove... everything other than red. I just want damage, so I'm gonna keep this red card. So I'm going to get rid of that. Draw up to 5. It only has 4. I got a vault, so that's good. These are shuffle-luffagus right now. It's not a thing. You cannot shuffle-luffagus. Damn near broke off the blade of your glaive. You hit her that hard. 1 turn, and I use my entire stamina bar. Alright. So, I didn't get rid of a vault, did I? Do I have one? I do have one. Okay, so that's good. I do get a walk for free. She's gonna burrow to you no matter what I freaking do, and I want her to burrow to me instead. So if I use my walk to go here, then you're gonna be in danger. I have a vault. I'm burrowing this way. Or I'm walking this way. I can't get into her butt crack because she's actually in the way right now. She's gonna be on the keyboard in a moment too. Okay, then my phone's going off. Let me get this out of my pants. Make sure nothing's wrong. Nope. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. So my half-brother just visited this week, and he was saying it was really hot where he was. He just got home and is showing us that it is 116 degrees. The feels like temperature is 116 degrees. It's 101. Feels like 116. That is that's just lethal. You're in an oven. Get out of the oven. Anyway, I sharpened, I move, I remove this card. Technically, that should have been shuffled in there too. I think the order is you do it like that. I'm not sure. All right, so that moves. I got my new hand. Let's have my time card. It is misread. Uh-oh. At the start of the monster's next turn, before drawing a behavior deck, you discard the top card. Diablos is not going to do that. So, I'm going to put this one sideways so we can't quite see who Diablos is going for and what the move is going to be, but we remember to discard that. Your turn begins. You can play up to 2 cards. However, you only have 1 slot left. Keep the Wyvern Blast for sure in hand. Okay, if you take a step forward, you can spread, just shotgun and back up. That's your most damage you can do. The rest of these you should honestly discard. And you don't really have a choice anyway. So, I assume you're gonna step forward, shotgun blast back up. We'll try and manage your stamina later. If you take a hit, we just potion. We have 3 potions. We're fine. All right, so you take a step forward. Spread. Here comes your shotgun blast. Your choices are miss. Miss! You are standing right there! How did you miss this thing? You still back up. How did you miss? How did you miss? How did you miss? Explain it to me like I'm 5. It is so big. You were practically hugging it. Dense smoke from distant wildfires doesn't make it easier. No, it feels like 113 degrees here. Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible. It is just way too hot everywhere right now. Today here, it's been over 100, but like today it is finally like under 100 and it's like manageable today. I took Clover to the park. It was nice. RNG, my favorite. So you got Wyvern Blast, but that's not going to save anybody right now. So we're going to discard your spread. You have no hand. 1, 2, 3 is not enough. Your second paralysis ammo just showed up. It was the final card in your deck. Hopefully we can find ourselves a reload. It's the other paralysis ammo. Look at that. So you have 2 paralysis ammos. We are ready to hold this thing steady. 2 normal shots and a Wyvern Blast. We're good. we're good as long as you don't die and lose your hand. That would suck. My argument when I use a shotgun in Left 4 Dead 2, I shoot point blank, and somehow every pellet in the shell misses. That's what happened. Like, it literally spreads out. That's the point. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's the end of that. I discarded a card from here. Your time card is Monster Retreats. Discard 4 time cards. Each hunter may sharpen their weapon and use a potion from the communal pool. I wasted my turn on sharpening. Alright, so you could potion for free just for the stamina if you truly wanted to, but that's kind of wasteful, right? So we have to discard 4 time cards. 1, Brief Respite. 2, Rampage. 3, Threat Shift. 4, Paratoad. Paratoad actually is a great one for us to get because Paralysis is so good against Diablos. But whatever, we lose it. You get a free Sharpen. Hey, I was going to say you did free damage this turn. It was so free you missed. You incompetent buffoon. Hold it the other way. They all shot longitudinally. They were all like magnetic shots, and they all like fired and immediately like woo, went backwards or something. That would actually be horrible if you shot a bullet and just like it all went backwards. All right, so there goes that. Now remember, Misread happens. We skip Surface Dive and instead we reveal Long Charge. Long Charge is going to the farthest hunter, which is you. Guess who has Wyvern Blast? Alright, so we get a 1, we get a 2, and we get a 3, we get a 4. Gotta navigate around the damn water because nothing screams desert like water, lakes, and rivers. Am I right, Capcom? Water! Deserts! Water everywhere! Hate all that water! I mean, I should have worn my swimsuit! God, I am not petty about this. Fanned out like a peacock's tail feathers, all but for... Yeah, exactly. It's just like... like it hit a brick wall. Black Diablos farted so casually, all the buckshot got blown away. What? Now the excuses are getting even crazier. Alright, so... First of all, before we even resolve this attack, because it is a painful one, it's 11 natural damage and stuns. But it's only a 3 to dodge, you don't have a 3. Yeah, so you're taking this. You're taking all of this. But you're going to Wyvern Blast before this happens. Because I'm sorry, Diablos, you deserve this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Resolve this attack. I assume you have to fire the Wyvern Blast. Meaning it could miss. It's possible. You just missed your last shot. If you miss your Wyvern Blast, I already showed your attack card, so you better not have missed. Deviation, side critical, and miss. Alright, so you side critical this thing so hard. And side critical resists by 3, so you deal 6 damage. I don't remember if I was blocking Wyvern Blast before, but there you... Wait, is it 6? Yeah, it's 6. Alright, so... Go, 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 go! Why are we apologizing? I mean, what? What was I apologizing for? I don't remember. My memory's terrible, so don't expect me to remember basic things like that. We each get a turn after this, and it looks like I get the first one, and I can't reach the monster. Okay, oh, we're not done. Because you're stunned, and you take 11 damage. 11. I'm gonna say it again. 11. Which equates to, with your defense, 7. Meaning, you're now at 1 HP. And that's why we save our potions. We could strategic cart, but honestly, just use the potion. There's no reason not to blow through our potions, so just don't feel bad about it. Use it on your next turn. My turn, however, I reveal my next Kinsect color, and it is orange, because it's white is always last. I'm allowed to play 3 cards. Oof, okay. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, so I'm going to step here. I'm going to vault. So I can go here, which is going to push you over here. Because that's... You can literally force someone to go if you jump. Doesn't Choral Orchestra affect both of us? Let me read it for you. Select a hunter within 2 nodes of this hunter and a status ailment type. Place a Pelican token and a token for the status ailment type on the hunter's weapon card. The hunter can't suffer the status ailment for the remainder of the hunting phase. So I'm supposed to put the hunter thing here just to prove that I said stun, but we know I said stun. It's only for 1 hunter. No, I'm sorry. I wish it helped, but it didn't. Alright, so here is how we're going to do this. We are going to do some silly damage to this thing. I'm debating dummy damage or setting it up for poison and removing the stem. I can't do both. What's more important? Poison and removing my stamina or dummy damage? I'm hitting it in the face. I can't deal dummy damage. I'm probably not going to deal anything. This is probably going to equate to 3 damage. So the poison is probably best. Is this the part I raise my sign to bid on the auction? Speaking so fast, I lost track. What? What? Well, you lost track of what I said because I was talking too fast? I am so sorry. I could go faster if you need me to. Can't blame me for wishful thinking. No. I'm gonna say that I should use the stamina reclaim and get the poison back on. Meaning I'm using 2 of my worst attacks. Doesn't even matter what I reveal because they're gonna end up being 1s. 3, that's a 1. 2, that's a 1. Poison / 3 plus 3. It's still going to be 1. Alright, so I deal 3 damage. I just knew that was going to happen. But, hey, I dealt 3 damage and got a poison. And I'm not done. I remove all of these because I used an orange. Really wish I had a red in there, but it's okay. No one's joking about how fast you were reading. Okay. I wasn't even putting it together like, what is he even talking about? I just... Okay. Because, like, there's always a delay. Comedy needs timing. If you don't have timing, which streaming literally destroys, like I can't get the joke. All right, so I'm holding onto a Tornado Slash. I really want to use this for my next turn, so I'm going to keep it. I will draw another Tornado Slash. I should have got rid of it. Wide Sweep, Thrust. There we go. Jumping, Advancing Slash. All right, I'm good. I'm good, boys. I'm good, boys. I had a high school teacher who just constantly... I was in an all-male school, and he was always like, what's going on, boys? Except, like, he was so unfunny. Awful teacher. Awful teacher. But, yeah, what is it, boys? Such a... Oh, bad memories with that man. Alright, let's reveal what I have here. I get to keep hunting. That's good. So my Twitch is has super latency. Superior latency, sure. However, my audience is on YouTube. I would do a dual stream if I was able, but unfortunately that used to be a free feature on a lot of websites, and they took down the feature because too many people wanted it, and now it's all a paid feature. That stinks. Okay, so that was the end of my turn. We're moving over to you. You get an opportunity to do something while you are on top of this thing. You're at 1 HP. So, I mean, you can shoot him. You can paralyze her and walk away. I'm just saying, if you paralyze her and walk here, she can't hit you. And the next move is gonna be a burrow. Oh my god, the next move's a burrow. You might have to do this. The next move, she's burrowing, unless you get misread. If you get misread, this is all for nothing. But if you fire paralysis ammo and then step here, she can't dig. Can I dodge the attack? Because it's going to hit me. Okay, that's another problem. I'll have to try and dodge the attack, but, huh. Regardless, she's going to hit somebody, and you're either going to knock out this turn. I don't know. Okay, this is 100% on you. Do you paralyze her and hide in the bushes? Or do you chug a potion and hide in the bushes? You chug a potion, she's coming for you with that attack. It's coming next turn. I can see it. She's already digging. Right now, okay? Diablos is digging. You have to think, do you potion, or do you paralyze her right now? Just stop her from digging. Your choice. I am my hunter over there. I was smacking Diablos in the face, going boink, 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 3 times. I did 3 points of damage. Wasting my time doing nothing. Wasting my sharpness. Clover's upset. I don't know what happened. It's okay. Kim is well enough to watch her. I'd say paralyze her. Well, it's the first message I got, and I didn't get anything from Gojira, so I'ma say you step over here and fire yourself a paralysis ammo. Don't miss. Rear critical. Your choice, it's going to be rear critical. You deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like the lowest you can possibly do. Whatever you deal, 3 damage. Okay. Oh, I forgot. When this hunter plays an attack without an elemental symbol, I draw 1 extra. These all go direct now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot about my resentment ability. Alright. We might not live the next attack if we chug the potion. You should, if you chug the potion, you should live any attack with our defense of 4. That'd be awful. Awful design. It is awful design, actually, because there are attacks that do 12. I know that Kushala Diora has attacks that deal 12. 12 minus 4 still beats out our base HP of 8. You simply die. 11 should be the highest damage they ever do, but they still do more. That's awful. But you're right. Correctamundo. Also, this attack does +2 damage. Whatever it is, it's going to do +2. Gojira says give us the potion. I already resolved the paralysis. Y'all should have spoken up sooner. Yeah, but that's not good. If right now, she can't move. Forgot to give her that. She cannot move, so she cannot come to you, meaning she's going to hit me within this blast radius, which is unfortunate. But it's something that's going to happen. Alright, so paralysis ammo is discarded. You want to get rid of those 2 normals you're sitting on, because those stink. You hold on to a reload! A normal, and another reload! Very good. You're sitting pretty right now. Your potion's coming next turn. You're fine, Cameron says. You'll be okay. Alright, so that's the end of your turn. You resolved that. Roar! Oh my gosh! You stopped her from digging, shot her with that paralysis, she roars. How bad is it? A 3. That's not terrible. You get rid of Nitro Toad. Paratoad. Miss Red. All gone. Okay. That's not terrible. The attack revealed is Surface Retreat. Okay. So, she tries to dig. She can't do it. She bursts out of the ground, even though she can't dig. This is literally what happens. Okay, she's standing. She finishes roaring. And then disappears appears from under the ground, poof, and just like bursts out from under the ground, and tries to back up, but is like paralyzed. Okay, so I know that makes no sense in the video game, but that is actually what happened in the board game. Now, I am within range of this, unfortunately, so I have to dodge this. Which I can't. Thanks. Cool. That was fun. I'm about to tank a lot of damage. 10, 11. I'm at 1 HP too. 1 HP, buddies. Alright. Oh yeah, you were stunned too. I forget what stunned does. I don't remember, but it's too late. I already forgot it. You were stunned last turn. I forgot to give you the punishment for being stunned. Okay. Time for me to be at 1 HP. Now we both need the potion. I don't know why we turned into leprechauns. Okay, she tries to back up. She can't. And we get 3 turns. 3 honkin' turns. I think I know how we're spending the first 2. Just saying. I think I know how we're spending the first 2. Alright, so it's your turn. It's potion time. We all know what you're doing. It's potion time. Keep your reloads in your hand. Get rid of these normal ammos. I'm just going to finish the rest of your draws. You got a spread and a 3rd reload. Oh my goodness, you are in such great shape. Alright. She T-posed, burst out of the ground because they didn't animate her being paralyzed underground. I wouldn't be shocked if that's what happens. Or she would, like, clip through the floor and fall or something. That's probably what would happen. You know, I'm kind of bummed they never made Rotten Vale. They just made, that side thing of, like, the bones, picking bones, and it doesn't even come with Odogaron. That's so stupid. They're like, oh, what kind of monsters do people want to fight in the Rotten Vale? Oh, I know, that lizard thing. Remember the lizard thing that the handler was all excited about in her cutscene? Yeah, that one. I love the handler. Let's make a handler minifig where she goes along with you, and every time you move, you push a button, and she gives you one of her quips. That would be so great. I love handler. I want to die. All right, there goes your heal. Life is pain, and I want to share it with Handler. Handler's the one who's making it pain. God, imagine if that actually happened. What if Diablo's clipped through the floor and just died? Well, you wouldn't... I have had a monster die where I couldn't carve any parts. Great Gyros? Yeah, Great Gyros, I know. I was just trying to be Monster Hunter uninformed. But I have killed in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, I have killed a... What's his name? Brachydios. I killed a Brachydios on the edge of the lava, and he falls down left into the lava, and I'm standing there like, please? Please? I'm even like, you know, because it's like, and you're invincible during that point. I am running in the lava like this against the wall, trying to get to Brachydios, and I can't carve anything. And I was farming stuff, so I kind of needed to get to his parts. It was such a waste of 30 minutes. I was like, oh my god, this is so stupid. Anyway, what happened here? So we sharpened for you. We used your potion. You got a new hand. You are sitting pretty. It is now my turn. That flips over. Your time card says, brief respite. You may discard an attack card from your stamina board, but you... Yeah. Alright, so anyway, I'm at 1 HP. But I reveal my final thing. Ooh, and I can walk over here. Or over here sounds smarter, honestly. So I'm not surrounded by water. I can play only 2 cards. Oh, I could do silly damage. Is she coming to me next turn? She's attacking with her face to the nearest. Yes, she's coming to me. I should heal. But I want to do silly damage. I want to do goofy damage. I want to do stinking silliest damage. So remember my first Crimson Fatalis where his head fell outside the arena so I couldn't carve it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Had that happen to me too. Brachydios fell far in the lava from a mount and my cats killed him out there. That's terrible. I really want to know what he's gonna do, what she's gonna do. If I should heal. I really want to hit her, but I should heal. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of, these two, this, and I'll keep those. Alright. Thrust, vault, jumping slash. I'm gonna be responsible. She's gonna hit me. That paralysis shot didn't help. I got hit anyway. Yeah. You'd think there'd be some sort of protection against a monster dying somewhere where you can't carve them, but serves me right, I guess. Or playing your stinking game, Capcom. Alright, we're down to 1 potion, but we're back at full HP. Okay. Hit me with a new one of these. Roar again! She is not happy with us chugging. 6! Free for spite. Tactical shift. Monster sleeps. Suspended boulder. Wiggly Litchi. Sleep toad. All gone. 7 time cards in 1 turn. The time deck is now in equal amounts of spent and unspent, so fair warning, we're a little over halfway, but we're still, you know, we have a long way to go. Oh, okay. So, that was my turn. You get another turn after this. Please do something amazing. You can play two cards. Okay, meaning you can paralyze this time. Because after that, you gotta reload. Honestly, you should play one of your reloads this turn just to have full stamina again. Alright. I'm gonna say step here. Yep, step here so you can spread ammo. Unfortunately, it's gonna kick you backwards. I wonder if you can choose to be kicked back this way instead of falling in the water, but you really should go into the water. Alright, so let's aim this attack. This. Rear. Hey, it's hitting the rear. You're aiming this way. You're aiming this way, and kaboom. Kaboom, right? Kaboom. I shouldn't do it. Didn't know we were dealing with a screamer. Wait, what? How many cards do we have left? Oh, in here? A lot. 20. We have 20 cards left. I would tell you before, like, oh, that's 20 turns. No, it ain't. No. If we get roars and we keep rolling them, or other things like that, like Rampage, you don't know how many it's gonna be. Alright, so, you're hitting the rear. 1, 2, 3, 4. You deal 1 point of damage. That's awesome. We gotta keep this damage going. We're not doing enough. Alright, that kicks you back and you splash in the water. I am sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's the way that it should go. Deviation is what made it go that way. So technically, that you because deviation's going to the right, doesn't mean that your kickback kicks you somewhere else. I want it to, but it won't. Paralysis shot. Here's the important one. Front critical, sides. Well, it's all the same damage anyway, so it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Meaning, that's the 3. Okay, very nice. And she's paralyzed again. Hopefully that saves me over here. One of these is discarded. You spend a reload to remove the other. You're sitting pretty. 1, 2, 3 cards are not good. That you don't have anything good in your hand. But it doesn't matter. Diablos can't move. We reveal Tactical Shift. Up to 2 hunters may move 1 node each. I'm gonna move. You're gonna move into the bush. Honestly, you might want to move out here. She can't move, but if she has a head attack that hits for a range of 2, you're gonna get hit where you're at. So let's move you out there instead. Here it comes. Yep, it has a range of 2. I thought, and it was Horn Swing left. She was gunning for you. Whew, that was close. Okay, so Horn Swing left is going to whiff because she can't move. She's staying here. Woof, goes that away. You went last, so I'm gonna go now. What can I do? I have to reveal new Kinsect cards. This is dumb. You know what they should have done instead? Giving you like a dice or something? Like, yeah, like 3 Kinsect dice. You just re-roll the dice or something. Anything. Anything other than cards. This is... Ugh. You can't shuffle 3 cards. It's orange, because I never have had white be the front one. But now we don't want it to be. Foresight for the win! Aha, aha, I knew it! I knew it! Let's see here. We can play 2 cards. I'm obviously going to step forward so I can hit her. I don't have an orange. And I got 2 thrusts, so I kind of want to save those in case we get a red soon. But I can't. I truly can't. Like, to play anything... I'm just going to deal 2 damage. I'm accepting this is going to be bad, but at least I'm going to deal something. Keeping a vault in my hand. Sure, I'll keep the rest of that in my hand too. Alright, so I'm going to deal... Increase 1 because of my Diablos ability. So I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the side. Which, 2. And the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's can't deal less than 1. Alright, it's more than I thought. So that's okay. Pretty good. Oh, hold on. Your hunter recovered health during your previous turn. The first attack you play this turn gets +2. So this is direct damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost there. We have no cards. We are gonna do it. Yeah. So many trees died to make all these bloody cards. Well, it's annoying. Like, how do you shuffle 3 cards? Like, it's like you're doing the stupid, the cup under the ball under the cup game, except to yourself. So you're just like, I know where it is. That's why I talk to you at the same time, where I'm like trying to move these around, where I'm not thinking about where, what was and where was in which hand. You know, just try to move them around. It's hard. It's stupid. All right. So. Jumping Slash gets discarded. What do I discard out of my hand? I keep the Vault for sure. I'll keep those 2. So I'll draw Poison Slash, that's nice, and a Reaping Slash, okay? Sounds good. What else happens? Time card. Poison Cup. It is a time-honored tradition for us to get poisoned. So let's see it. If this happens to Diablos, she immediately takes damage because she is poisoned right now. 5, meaning I'm poisoned. Awesome. It had to happen. It had to happen. Because it's a 50-50 frickin' shot at kicking a poison cup and getting yourself poisoned. Like, what a... In the desert, too. Like, I think there's only, like, 2 of them in the forested area, which Black Diablos never goes to. I don't know, man. It's just... I have so many issues with this. All right, this is removed. Poison Cup is resolved. That is done. These flip. You're next. Diablos moves. And oh my god, it's going to the farthest hunter, and it's going to be a surface bite. Diablos digs. And pops up over here. Kapoof! You seriously don't have anywhere to go, so you pop over here. This is a 6 to dodge? Excuse me? You can dodge it. It's going to cost you 3 cards. Other than, I mean, like, if you just tank it, you're going to take, 5? 5 damage or 3 cards. Your choice, my friends. Yikes. That's awful. I'm gonna put you here instead. 5 damage or 3 cards? Put your vote down below in the, well, to the left. Over there. That way. In the comments section. Whatever's that direction for you on your screen. Oh my god. Bye-bye hand, says Gojira. So you're voting to get rid of your 2 reloads. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Meaning you'll only have a normal 1 and a spread. Might as well preserve the HP. Alright, it's gone. You had a 2, a 2, and a 2, adding up perfectly to 6, and it's your turn. Wait, Diablo's backs up twice. Ugh. Wait, from you. No, goes forward twice. She doesn't back up. Turns around, charges you twice. Why are you so freaking far from me now? Okay, and I have to run through the damn water to get you. This is awesome. You get a turn, well, at least you're point blank for your spread ammo. Use your walk to get over here so that you spread from here and you'll back up. You're allowed 3 cards. It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, just spread, man. I don't even think you should stam yourself out for 1 point of damage. Miss. Front. That's a shame. All right, so this is gonna deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You actually deal 3 damage to her face. That's a lot. Nice shot. Unfortunately, I think you should take the last potion. Even though I got hit with the poison, and I'm in lethal range right now from a lot of attacks. Oh yeah, she's coming to get me this turn. She's coming to get me. I can already see it. It's a face move, and she's going to the farthest. So she's coming to me no matter what. You backed up from the recoil.
Great! This is going to be outstanding.
Do I have a vault, though? Yeah, I do. So I could just wait it out? I don't know, man. Alright, so we discard your spread and your hand because it's horrible. You draw these 2 cards. It's a pierced and a normal 1. Also horrible. We try to shuffle because this game requires lots and lots of shuffling. Honestly, anymore, I feel like... Here, hot take. I feel like a lot of board games should just have companion apps, and the app should just be free for anyone to use. And free to download. It needs to be locally able to download and back up somewhere, so if the server hosting it goes down, you can still buy and play your board game. That way, like, your cards are randomized, your dice, everything is built in. It needs to be built in because this just doesn't function. It's too old. You have 3 normal 1s in your hand. That's awful. But you landed a paralysis shot, so you're not in that bad of a shape. That's the end of your turn. We reveal threat shift. That doesn't matter. We pass the tokens. Legit thought you were doing a Kudlock impression for a second. Kudlock. What was Kudlock? I don't remember. Alright. It's my turn. I'm really far away. I am really far away. I reveal the next card. It's white. It doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let me see. If I ran 1, used vault, discarded 1, and then went... No, wait. What is this? Yeah, discarded 1. And then I tried that. Okay, I'm actually going to try and hit her this turn. Meaning she's coming to you instead. That's great. This is teamwork. Shimigami Tensei Vampires. Oh, yeah! Kudlock! Well, he's not... Shimigami... He's from... Where is he from? I hope he's from Transylvania. That'd be amazing, but I doubt it. Probably... I'm gonna guess he's like Portuguese or something strange. But, yeah, Kudlak and Kresnik. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm gonna discard this to run here, and I'm gonna vault, unfortunately, into the water. Discard. Discard. I discard. Then I'm going to basically play all of the rest of the cards in my damage deck. 1, 2, 3 is my first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my big scary attack. Because it deals 1 point of damage. I think either Romanian or Portuguese. Yeah, I'm not sure. Poison never procced yet, so I'm going to do this regardless of whether it hits or not. Thrust attack. Alright. This is also going to be 3. Yep, I'm out of it. I'm out of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That deals 4. Now that's what I'm talking about. I'm not finished. Because I'm stamming myself out with an attack I literally can't do anything for. Whenever this 100 plays in a card gains 1 more. Alright, so I technically do 2 breaks to... I'm hitting the tail right now. But whatever, I'm tracking it, even though it's dead right now. Alright, 2 to the tail. I can't draw anything to deal damage, but the rules never said anything about me not being able to do this. Reason being is I just procced the poison. And Diablos immediately takes 2 from that. Finish it off. You got this. Come on, 2 more good turns and this game is over. Let's go. I am out. If you can pull off 7 damage, you have 2 cards left. This isn't good. But luckily, since I ended with an orange, I can remove 3 cards from my stamina board. That's why I ended up doing that. I paid for the run. I remove 3 cards from there. I draw... I only have 4 here, so I'm going to have to... I have a vault. That's awesome. I need to shuffle this. Last card is Poison / Combo. Alright, it shouldn't matter. Time card. Rampage! During the monster's next turn, its behavior has 0 players. Alright, so what that's gonna mean, because you didn't get a... No, you shot 1. Yeah, you shot, you backed up. I ran in, that was it. So this is Rampage. There are going to be 2 Diablos turns now. Diablos can't cart us 3 times in this, so we should be okay. Even though this sounds really, really scary. And you don't have a wyvern thing in your thing. Surface Bite, I think, is what just happened, so instead we are doing Horn Swing Right. Oh my god, am I... I'm safe, actually. No, right is this way. Okay. Because she's facing me. I'm back. I'm turned around here. Horn Swing Right, she actually can't move, but she moves to the farthest player first. With 1, 2, and a 3. Then she Horn Swings Right. If you stepped in the water, you would have lost your final 2 cards of ammunition, so I'm going to say go this way. Oh my god, and only 1 turn after. I know. So she's hitting you with this. Unless you can dodge up to 5. You can't. You only have 1s in your hand, so you're tanking this. Yeah. You're tanking 5 damage. You're not stunned, though. Here's the best part. She attacks again. And I have to shuffle these itty-bitty little cards. I swear, these things are like 1.5 inches long. By 1 inch tall. Okay, they're probably closer to 2 inches wide. But still, that's way too small. Alright. Her next attack is Surface Dive. She goes to who? Me! Oh, Jesus. Now she digs and poof! Appears here. I'm gonna go on this side. Oh, it doesn't matter. She charges me. Well, no, hold on. Yeah, and then she charges. 1, 2, and a 3. And now I'm right in front of her attack. And this is a 5 to dodge. I could vault away. I'm gonna vault backwards. I vault back here, so I dodge that. Because that could have killed me. Okay, we have 2 turns to play. You're up. You have a paralysis shot, but you only have 2 cards to reveal, so you can't deal enough damage. Paralysis, you need to be within 2 to fire. But Pierce, however, you could be within 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I recommend you Pierce instead for the damage. She'll keep moving. I have to Sharpen. Yeah. If you want to do any damage, you gotta Pierce ammo. You can't fire your paralysis. She's out of range. You reveal a miss. And your choice. Okay, so defensive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You deal 1 point of damage. These are going to be the hardest points of damage to get into this Diablos, I swear. Had to check on my dogs. I thought they were barking at something. Okay, got it. Well, I opted for you to use Pierce, which knocks you forward. And now back up with your walk to get away. Oh god, this is going to be bad. She's going to charge straight into us. We're in so much trouble. Alright, so I get a turn after this. Hold on. This gets discarded. What do you want in here? You don't want any of those normals. They're awful. Alright, so we draw. Spread. Normal 1. Wyvern Blast. Reload. Okay. It's happening. You reload immediately to get ammo. You have no ammo, and this is better. Alex needs to kill it next turn. I can't. Look at my damage. It's empty. I can't do anything. You have a reload, though, so you could have done damage, but right now you just got Wyvern Blast, and I think it's chugging at you immediately. So you have to Wyvern Blast and kill it. Okay. That's all revealed. Here comes the keep hunting. Good. My turn. I can't do anything other than sharpen. Yeah, so I have to sharpen. I can't play these, and I reveal my final card, and it's red. Unfortunate timing. I can't do anything with it. Yeah. So if I'm sharpening, the question is, should I also potion? For 2 HP. This is our final potion. 6 damage. No, you're at 3. Oh, I didn't realize you were at 3. Are you gonna die if she gets you? You can... Wait, what if you Wyvern Blast? Because you can Wyvern Blast interrupt her. If you can deal 6 damage with a Wyvern Blast and interrupt her, you win the game, even as you're supposed to die. Alright, so I sharpen. I'm not going to touch the rest of this. This is discarded. I want a better hand. I'm going to get rid of those. And draw 1, 2, 3. I just drew what I got rid of, but whatever. Alright. I sharpened. I couldn't do anything. I'm going to... I have no idea. Get closer. So when she steps here, I'll be pushed that way. Alright. Next time card is Threat Shift. We switch again. Diablos. The long charge. Alright, first of all, she pushes me out of the way. I go this way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. To reach you. This deals 11 damage, but it's only a 3 to dodge. Hold on. First thing that happens. The first thing that happens is Wyvern Blast. Forget doing damage. Can you kill her before this happens? Wyvern Blast is direct damage, right? Or do we have to aim Wyvern Blast, right? I think I was doing it where you have to aim Wyvern Blast. Because it is a bowgun card and you're shooting it. Yeah, resolve this attack. Discard this attack when attacked by the monster, then before... that is resolve this attack. Never mind, no, you have to resolve the attack first. You have to resolve this first. You must dodge this. Okay, hold on. How do you dodge this? Oh, Jesus. You have to give up paralysis ammo. So, okay, based on Wyvern Blast, you have to either tank 11 damage, which you can't, or give up paralysis ammo and normal ammo to stand yourself out so you can Wyvern Blast. This is the most spectacular ending if you can do this. If this can somehow kill it. It's only possible if we draw our 4 and 2 3s. Yeah, I think you're right. But that's the only way. It's the only way. Well, hold on. What if you get a critical? Your choice or a miss? Nope. So you hit her in the tail. You manage the dodge. The damage is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's something. It's something. That was a Hail Mary play. I'm sorry. You're not dead, though. I mean, come on. That would have been really cool if you did it. But that was really close. Now... Oh my god. Okay, so we get 2 turns. You actually get the first turn. You're dead if you don't do anything. You can't play a card. So I feel like you need to use the final potion. Because you can't do anything. Use the final potion and sharpen. Get something. Might as well keep the spread. Try and, like, waddle away in shame. Okay. I do get a turn after this, too. So if I can do 3 damage, we can end this. Alright, you got an okay hand, if it comes to that. The real question is, can I get to you? Okay, the stupid Kinsects have to flip over. Once again, Hail Mary, I need a red. I'm trying to stop thinking about which one I'm holding. I genuinely don't know. It's red! Yes! Okay, okay, this might matter. Do I have a red? I do, but it has to end a combo. I can play 3 cards. But how do I get to it? I don't have a vault. So I walk here. I wide sweep, so I can go here. Get rid of this one, so I can go here. Move your freaking fat tail. All right. Now, she does not have a poison on her. Damn it. Okay, this is what I'm doing. Big damage. Let's go. First off, this is going to be 3 attack cards in the tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 4 equals 3. Kaboom! We've destroyed the Black Diablos of the lake. The lurker of the loch. We had to each stam ourselves out for this. But we did it. Oh, I forgot to take away our final potion. But it doesn't matter. You know what? It may. I might save this later, and we may go back to this. We did spend that potion. It's a little wasteful, but we did do it. Oh my gosh. That ends the campaign. Diablos has been defeated. We do technically get rewards if we keep these characters. So I will let us roll for it. Yeah, it is over. Down she goes. We have just beaten Ancient Forest with no failures in like a speed run of 10 days. And we just beat Wildspire Waste with new weapons in a speed run of 9 days with no failures. That is good. Good, 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 good. Great for a first try, too. Alright, let's roll, see what we get from killing this Black Diablos. Great time for Astera's music, we made it back. I say we just take whatever we roll. 3, 3, and a 5. Black Spiral Horns and a Carapace. Sure. Who cares? Let's go. A 2, 2, and a 6. It's kind of weird. You get Carapace, Carapace, Ridge. Alright. And with that, we have done it right on time to perfect. That is excellent. That is a heck of a lot of stuff that I now have to clean up. I have no idea what we are doing for next week. I should have probably planned and asked you guys questions about what you wanted to do earlier. I did mention that I came up with our own, like I did Dark Souls, I had our own little campaign of facing like the beginning of the game up through Ornstein and Smo. So I had like, you know, and culminating in the Gaping Dragon, so that was a lot of fun. So I have like another similar campaign that I have planned for Dark Souls that we can do, themed around Darkroot Garden. A lot of cool stuff that I've never faced in a board game form before. That could be a lot of fun. I also have, and remember, if you enjoy the gameplay of how Monster Hunter works, I know we love making fun of it. I think that Dark Souls is a little better. Dark Souls is made by the same group, Steamforged Games, so it's very good. I recommend it. We have played it before. You can check it out on the channel in the backlogs if you're curious to see how it plays in the Dark Souls board game playlist. We also have Metal Gear Solid to play, which is very story heavy. In fact, I'm not even allowed to read the rules until we play the game because it spoils mechanical story stuff in how the game works. So I'm really excited about that one. And also I don't know how to get this to work because it's a competitive game, but I have The Witcher Old World. It's a lot of fun. I love that one too. So that's quite a lot that I've got for options of what we can play, and that'll be for next time using this table, maybe a smaller table. I don't know, this table is gargantuan. But I'd love to get it out of my room, honestly, but I'd still love to keep playing board games with you guys because it's been a lot of fun, and I really appreciate you guys coming with me, joining so we can play this together, because this has been a lot of fun. I'm glad I get to play these, because otherwise, you know, like, these board games would just be sitting in a closet somewhere. Be like, oh, it's a cool thing because I love these video games and I want to share them with people and I want to play them with other people, but I'm not able to. So yeah, Cameron, I can share with you if you want the bosses that I have lined up for our Darkroot expansion. From memory, I believe it starts with us facing a mini boss of the Titanite Demon. So and he's painted. So we're going to be going, actually, I think all of the bosses we will be facing this time will be painted. I think we faced everything painted last time except for the Bell Gargoyles. That was not painted. But we're going to start with the Titanite Demon. After Titanite Demon, we're going to fight Great Grey Wolf Sif. After Sif is Artorias. After Artorias is Black Dragon Calamite. Yeah, that is it, because it was a 4-boss campaign that I did in Dark Souls before. Asylum Demon, the Bell Gargoyles, Ornstein and Smo, and the Gaping Dragon. Right, and that's the super boss. So something very similar, but Darkroot themed. I think that would be a lot of fun. It also doesn't take as long as Monster Hunter, so that's another option for us. During the next campaign, Clover will start school. So my little 5-year-old is going to be running in school, and I'm going to have a lot more time at home. So I am going to do a lot more work on video stuff. I'm planning a lot more work on my graphic novel. Tons more. I might even stream at random times that are a new stream schedule. There's going to be a lot that changes when that happens, and hopefully I'll be able to like try and bring the channel back and get it to, you know, it's normal episode uploads and you know, attention that we were getting previously. I remember you saying we'd have to have Sif, Artorias, and Calamite as the big bosses in that campaign. Yes, so in order, Titanite Demon is the beginning one. I know for sure. Titanite Demon at least starts it. And then it goes Sif, who is a regular boss. Like, Titanite Demon's a mini-boss. Sif is a regular boss. Artorias is like a campaign ends here kind of boss. And then Black Dragon Calamite is one of the super bosses that you could face. And he's going to end our campaign, because we're going to keep running. But anyway, that is a possibility of what we can do. If we do Dark Souls, we need to know what our classes are going to be. And I definitely want different classes this time than we had before, so we can try out more interesting stuff with the game and who is going to get what. But anyway, it is exactly 6 o'clock right now. We did this perfectly on time. Thank you guys so much for joining me for Monster Hunter World Wildspire Waste, the board game. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next week for whatever board game we start next. Booyah!